Hello, how are you all doing? Hope you're well. My name is Bola. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, you are welcome. I tell you, you're going to find it interesting here. Sometimes ago, I uploaded a video talking about how you can relocate to the UK as a fashion designer. Presently, I am in the UK. I discovered that that video got so many engagements. People were asking questions that how can they go through this route, and aside from this route, are there any other options? So I decided to be dropping videos on how you can relocate to the UK. So today I'll be sharing with you how you can relocate to the UK in 2025. Aside from being a fashion designer, if you don't want to follow that route, there are other options you can check out. Okay, so today I'll be talking about, I'm on the gov.uk site. That is where you can get your information. And firstly, let me make a disclaimer. I'm not a solicitor. I don't know anything about immigration. I'm just going in through the site to check what is on the site. Okay, you can also read up. You go to gov.uk, then you read up the information is there. Okay, so firstly, I'll be going through. I'm on the gov.uk site. I'll be putting my country, which is Nigeria. All right, I'm putting Nigeria. So it's asking me, what are you coming to do? What are you coming to the UK to do? Is it for tourism, for work, study, transit, join partner, or get married, stay with your child, have a medical treatment, and that. So I'll be clicking the work, academic, visit, or business. I'll be clicking on that, work, academic, visit, or business. Okay, continue. Then the next question here is, how long are you planning to work in the UK for? How long are you planning to work in the UK for? I'm clicking longer than 6 months. Longer than 6 months. Okay. So the next question I have here is, are you planning to work in any of this type of job? The health and care profession, digital technology, academics, work in arts or culture, professional sportsman, religion, or I want to start a business. Okay, I want to do another type of job. So I will go to the first one, which is the health and care profession. The health and care profession, I'm clicking on that, then continue. So this is the information. I have the information right here. Okay, so information based on your answer, the kind of visa I need based on the answer, based on my answer. You need a visa to work in health and care. All right, so if you're coming to work for the NHS, an NHS supplier, or in adult social care, you may be able to work in an eligible health and care job, for example a doctor or a nurse. You must work for the National Health Service, the NHS, an NHS supplier, or in adult social care. It is cheaper to apply for than the skilled worker visa. Okay, so you need so the information, based on my information, these are the requirements that I need a job offer. Yes, your offer must be from a UK employer that's a registered sponsor for this kind of visa. If I'm going through this route, uh I will need a job offer from an organization here that would give me that will sponsor my my visa. Okay, that's a registered sponsor for this visa. Then you need a minimum salary. Yes, how much you need to be paid depend on the work you do. Need knowledge of English. Yes, you must usually prove you can read, write, speak, and understand English. So the first thing I'll be needing if I'm coming on this route is if you are coming on this route, the first thing you'll be needing is you need a sponsor, a registered sponsor. Number two, you need to prove your knowledge of English. And number three, can you extend? Can this visa be extended? Yes, you can extend as many times as you want, as long as you are still eligible. As long as you are still eligible, you can extend this kind of visa. So initial visa length is up to 5 years. The initial visa length is up to 5 years. Once you get a sponsor, you prove your knowledge of English, the visa length is 5 years. Okay, the initial is 5 years. Can you settle after 5 years? Yes, settling means you can live permanently in the UK. If you successfully apply, you can use this status to apply for citizenship. All right, that is good news for some of us. Some people, they don't know about this route, they haven't expected this route. Go to gov.uk, read up this route. You can settle. The beautiful thing is, after 5 years you can apply to settle, to remain permanently in the UK. Okay, so before I move on, I'll be clicking this site, find out more about the health and care worker visa. We're going to be going to the site now to look at what this kind of visa entails. Okay, the overview. A health and care worker visa allows medical professionals to come to or stay in the UK to do an eligible job with the NHS, an NHS supplier, or in adult social care. So if you plan, if you're in the medical field, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, any medicals, if your course relates to any medical, yeah, you can actually apply for this visa. Okay, eligibility. Your job: to qualify for a health and care worker visa, you must be, number one, a qualified doctor, nurse, health professional, or adult social care professional. I won't do, I would not like to make this video too long, so this might come in series. Okay, so for you to eligibility, for you to qualify for this kind of visa, just as I've said, you must be either a doctor, nurse, or healthcare professional, or you've been working in adult social care professional. Work in an eligible health or social care job. Work for a UK employer that's been approved by the Home Office. That is your sponsor. Your sponsor must be approved by the Home Office. Okay, have a certificate of sponsorship from your employer with information about the role you've been offered in the UK. Your sponsorship will give you the certificate of sponsorship is just like a number. Okay, and it will entail the role you have been offered. You'll be paid a minimum salary. However, this depends on the type of work you do. If you are a care worker or senior care worker working in England, your employer must also be registered with the CQC, the Care Quality Commission. If you're coming in as a care worker, your employer must be registered under CQC. Okay, number two is you have to prove your knowledge of English. Prove that you can read or write English. There's a usually there's a designated centers you can write your English exam. If you're in Nigeria, you definitely need to take this exam, this English exam. Okay, if you are not eligible for a health and care worker visa, you may be eligible for another kind of visa. Okay, I won't be going into that some other time. In my next video, I'll be talking about another kind of visa aside from the health and care, another kind of visa that you can apply to the UK with. So how long you can stay in the UK, we've discussed that. You can stay up to 5 years. before you need of course you need an extension before your visa runs out, before it expires. Okay, if you want to stay longer in the UK, you can apply to extend your visa as many times as you like. If after your 5 years, you can apply to extend your visa. And of course, you can apply to settle permanently as well. You can apply to settle permanently, also known as indefinite leave to remain. This gives you the right to live, right to work, right to study here as long as you like, and apply for benefits if you're eligible. How to apply? So how to apply? You must apply online. How you apply depends on whether you are outside the UK. So if you're outside the UK, so I am on it now. I'll apply from outside the UK. You must apply online for a health and care worker visa. Check which documents you will need to apply. Okay, we've talked about that. So we talk about the documents that you will be needing. Okay, proving your identity and providing supporting documents. As part of your application, you will need to prove your identity. You will need to prove your identity. How you do this depends on where you're from and what type of passport you have. That is, you have your country's passport. Okay, you will either use the UK Immigration ID Check app to scan your identity documents. You also create or sign into your UK visa and immigration account. You have to create your UK VI account. Have your fingerprints and photo, your biometric information taken at the visa application center. All this will be done after you've gotten a sponsor. Okay, after you've gotten your sponsor has given you the documents that you'll be needing to apply with. Okay, you'll be told what you need to do when you apply. If you do need an appointment, the center may need to keep your passport and documents while they process your application. It takes to get a decision. How long it takes to get a decision? Once you've applied online, you've proved your identity and provided your documents, you usually get a decision within 3 weeks. Okay, once you've applied online and you've submitted your documents, it shouldn't take more than 3 weeks before you get a decision. You'll be contacted if your application will take longer, for example, because your supporting document needs to be verified. If they need to do more check on your supporting document, this might take longer, and of course you'll be contacted if you need to attend an interview, or your personal circumstance. For example, if you have a criminal record, if you have a criminal conviction, you may it can take longer. If you're planning to travel to the UK, you can use this route as an healthcare professional. If you're a doctor, a nurse, or you work with you're a social worker, you have any supporting documents to support that, you just look for a sponsorship online, then the application will be online. Okay, so you can as well use that route. If you're coming to work as a care worker as well, you can use that route to relocate to the UK. Till I come away again next time, I'll be looking at another way you can relocate to the UK. See you some other time. Bye.